Mr. Putter and Tabby Clear the Decks by Cynthia Rylant. Chapter 1, Itchy. It was summer, and Mr. Putter and his fine cat Tabby were itchy. They were not itchy because of fleas. There was never a flea in Mr. Putter's house. They were itchy because they were bored. The days had become hot and long. It seemed that all they did was lie around and dream of orange sickles. They needed some adventure, and Mr. Putter always knew where adventure was. It was next door. Chapter 2, An Idea. Mrs. Teaberry lived next door. She lived next door with her good dog Zeke, and they were very adventurous. They took adventurous classes like diving. They ate adventurous food like squid. And they loved adventurous movies. They watched those all the time. So Mr. Putter called Mrs. Teaberry. "Tabby and I are itchy," said Mr. Putter. "Oh dear," said Mrs. Teaberry. "Perhaps you need a flea bath." "No," said Mr. Putter, "we are bored. It is hot, the days are long, and we have no orange sickles." "You need an adventure," said Mrs. Teaberry. "I have an idea." Mr. Putter was glad, sort of glad. Mrs. Teaberry's ideas sometimes took him to strange places. Chapter 3, Pepping Up. Mrs. Teaberry and Zeke showed up at Mr. Putter's door. They had sunblock, sunglasses, and sun hats. "Are we going in the sun?" asked Mr. Putter. He was already so hot. More sun did not sound like fun. "Don't worry," said Mrs. Teaberry. "We are going on a boat, a sightseeing boat." Mr. Putter pepped up. "A sightseeing boat?" he said. "I love sightseeing." "I know," said Mrs. Teaberry with a smile. Sometimes Mrs. Teaberry was a genius. Chapter 4, A Boat. The sightseeing boat was named The Olden Days. Mr. Putter liked it right away because he and Tabby were both old. They liked being old. Mr. Putter was glad the boat was not named The Young and Zippy Days. Those were long behind him. Mr. Putter and Tabby and Mrs. Teaberry and Zeke stood at the very front of the bow. The wind blew in their faces. The gulls flew by. They felt free. Free. "Free orange sickles," called the captain. Mr. Putter looked at Mrs. Teaberry. "You are a genius," said Mr. Putter. Mrs. Teaberry smiled. Chapter 5, Another Boat. At the end of the day, the sightseeing cruise was over. Mr. Putter and Mrs. Teaberry and Tabby were ready to go home. But Zeke was not ready. He loved the olden days. He loved the wind and the water. Plus, everyone kept feeding him French fries. Zeke did not want to go home. He clamped his teeth on a mast. Zeke would not let go. Mr. Putter tugged. Mrs. Teaberry tugged. Zeke would not let go. Then the captain came along. The captain knew what it was like to love a boat. He knew how to talk to Zeke. He sat down and told Zeke many things. Zeke listened. Then the captain pulled a dog toy from his pocket. It looked like a boat. To take the boat, Zeke would have to let go of the mast. Zeke wanted the boat. He let go of the mast. Hooray! Everyone said. They all went home happy. Mr. Putter and Tabby took a nap. Mrs. Teaberry took a bath. And Zeke sailed his boat.